They say some people are born strong, but truthfully, no one is born unbreakable. They're shaped, bent, sharpened, pressed under weight the world doesn't even see. We all carry something: grief, failure, rejection, self-doubt, not in our hands, but in our hearts. Some carry it quietly. Others carry it so well, people start thinking they were always this confident, always this disciplined, always this composed. But the truth, they weren't. They just never dropped the weight. When life got hard, they didn't fold. When people doubted them, they didn't give in. And when no one believed in their potential, they picked up the burden anyway and walked forward. That's the thing about invisible weight that doesn't get easier. You just get stronger. Every hardship you're facing today is not meant to destroy you, it's building you. And just because no one applauds the struggle doesn't mean it's not shaping greatness. In the beginning, you'll carry things that make your knees buckle. You'll question your path, your purpose, your worth. But the weight you're carrying now, it's not a punishment, it's your training ground. There is a moment in every journey when the excitement dies, when motivation fades, when no one is watching, when your wins are too small for celebration. That's where most people stop. That's where dreams begin to rot, in the quiet, in the unnoticed, in the discipline without validation. Because building anything worthwhile, whether it's a body, a business, a belief in yourself, requires more than talent. It requires endurance. Endurance through boredom, endurance through silence, endurance through self-doubt. That's the part no one shows. The early mornings where you rise before the world stirs. The long nights where your mind is loud but your surroundings are still. The reps you push through when nothing seems to change. The posts you publish when no one likes, no one shares, no one shares. But here's the secret, ... The best things in life are built in the dark. Muscles don't grow while you lift, they grow while you rest. Ideas don't ignite in noise, they spark in solitude. And confidence is not built from praise, it's built from consistency when no one's looking. You have to keep going when no one says good job. You have to train like you're already what you aim to become, not for applause, but because it's who you are. Because there comes a time when the results show, and when they do, people will call you lucky, gifted, natural. But they won't see the grind. They won't see the nights you cried but still showed up. They won't see the sacrifices, the skipped shortcuts, the lonely path you chose again and again. They won't see it, but you will remember it, because that's when you were forged. That's when your character got stronger than your excuses. That's when you didn't just want it to, became it. Not because someone handed it to you, but because you were willing to carry the weight long enough to become strong enough. So let them doubt you, let them overlook you, let them scroll past you. Are not working for recognition. You are working to become undeniable. Every journey has a wall, a moment where the weight feels too heavy, where every reason to keep going gets drowned out by one louder voice. Give up. It doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers, and that whisper comes dressed as logic. You've tried enough. You're not built for this. This isn't worth it anymore. It tells you to settle, to shrink, to stop, because that's the easiest path to fold when it gets hard, to turn around when you're close, to choose comfort over courage. But here's what they never told you, ... Breaking point isn't where you end. It's where you evolve. Your body wants to quit long before your mind truly breaks, and your mind gives in long before your soul is actually done. The real war is inside. It's between who you've been and who you are becoming. That war doesn't get won in public. It doesn't get won on stage or in front of a crowd. It's fought in moments that no one claps for. When you get up after failing, when you try again with shaking hands, when you keep going without proof that it's working. That's when something shifts. The pain starts becoming power, the resistance becomes momentum, and the pressure that tried to crush you, it molds you. People think success is about never breaking, but the truth is, the strongest people are the ones who broke and chose to rebuild. Better, wiser, tougher. And maybe right now you feel like you've hit that wall. Maybe the doubt is louder than your drive. Maybe the finish line feels too far. But pause, breathe, don't give up, because this chapter is temporary. But what you're building, that lasts. Every second you resist quitting is another second your future self will thank you for. The discomfort is shaping the discipline. The hardship is planting the hunger. The struggle is birthing strength. You just have to last long enough to let it bloom. So take one more step, one more rep, one more day. Because the version of you that you dream about, they're already waiting. On the other side of this moment, look back for a moment, not to dwell, but to see how far you've come. There were moments you didn't think you'd make it. Times when everything in you said to quit. When the doors stayed closed, when the effort felt pointless, when nothing you did seemed matter. But you kept going, you carried the weight, You showed up broken. You kept pushing even when no one clapped, no one watched, no one believed. You kept choosing purpose over comfort, and that made you powerful, because strength isn't built by easy wins. It's built in the dark, in silence, under pressure, in failure. And when you step into the light, when the breakthrough finally comes, people will call it luck, but you'll know. It was nights of no sleep, mornings where you fought your own mind, days you showed up anyway, moments you stood tall with a shattered heart, and choices you made when no one was watching. You'll know it wasn't magic, it was you, just you. The person who refused to stay down, the person who carried the burden no one else could see, the person who didn't let the weight crush them but let it carve them into something more. And now, you don't carry the weight, you wear it. It's in your posture, your mindset, your work ethic. It's in the way you speak with quiet confidence, the way you walk into rooms without needing validation, the way you now carry others because you know what it's like to feel alone. And that's the greatest reward. Not the success, not the money, not the applause, but who you became because of what you endured. You were never weak, you were untested, and now, you've been through fire, and you didn't burn, you forged. So if someone asks where your strength comes from, don't tell them you were lucky, don't tell them it came easy, don't give them a shortcut version of your story. Don't tell them the truth. The weight I carried built the strength I needed.